how I would do it was I would hand cut it, wipe the outside of the window down, then I would spray it down. So I'll show you. I'll spray it down, and then I would come take my pattern. Then I would just lay it on the window just like that. And I would lock it down. And then from there, roll the window down, basically. And you always got to pull it up so you make sure it don't get caught. But then when I would do my regular cleaning or whatever, and then I would always make sure that I come on the outside and wipe that off, because people don't realize that you roll the window, that's all dirt in there. So you make sure you clean that off, and then I would just do it that way, pull it off the car, and then do it that way. But it's way more efficient. Your cars ain't getting dirty. You ain't got to re-wipe them down after you're done. So that's why that thing comes in handy. So I mean,
So I know it was routine at the time, but like with us seeing it, I'm glad you showing us firsthand. With us seeing how you used to do it, and with hand cutting, compared to how you doing it now, that was pretty much a hassle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This cuts so much time down. Like with if I was to hand cut a car right now, and then tint it, I'm probably 10 minutes. But with the machine, now I'm probably at maybe 3 minutes. So,
that's efficient.
Yep, it is. I'll show you the little processes that I go through. So every window, man, we take the seals out, clean them real good, and then this is basically just a scraper, just to make sure you getting all the gunk and stuff off there. And then usually what I'll do is I'll wipe down my panel, wipe down the window that I just cleaned, go down, wipe the whole thing down, and then I'll usually go back over it and clean it a second time, just to make sure you're thorough. Alright, and then you pretty much good from there. So after you do your cleaning, that's when you do your final squeegee. And then I use this one of my favorite tools that I use the most. Squeegee all that water to the side. And then when you do your final wipe, you wanna wipe the top, sides, because that's where all your dirt is. So what I usually do is I squeegee it, come back, squeegee that top again, just to make sure there ain't no dirt on it. Squeegee your sides out.
Remember that, kids? That's why they tell you all the right things before you stick them. When you get a pizza, it needs to be clean. I'm sure it needs to be extra clean.
Then when you go to lay your film, you spray it down. Make sure you stay away from that top, because any dirt can fall back on it. So you come over here on the board and grab your pattern. Make sure you spray it pretty good. And the biggest thing is making sure you got enough solution, because sometimes even like my solution ain't, it just depends on if it's hot or if it's cold. But sometimes like if your solution ain't right and you go to lay your film, it's sticking and you can't move it like you need to. But it's really simple once you get the hand down, but you see how delicate I'm being, not trying to force it in there or nothing like that. Just because if you got to think your name on the line, and if you crease up a window or something like that, customer's going to be back. So, like I said, you want to make sure you do good work from the jump. So
like you said, a lot of people take big pride in their cars. So like,
oh yeah,
coming to see you, I know that gotta be a good feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know you're used to it by now, but initially that had to be a good feeling, because like I said, you know how you care about your car.
Oh yeah, so I treat every vehicle like it's mine, man. Like, I'm not gonna send out no work because, again, my name's on the line and a lot of people in town know me. So I'm gonna make sure you get an A1 job every time. And even if, like, yeah, sometimes that I do a window and it don't look very good, but I'm always gonna redo it because, like I said, my name's on the line and you paying your hard-earned money for a service, so it's gotta be A1.
Yeah, I see you got all your favorite tools. I know you say you've been doing this about 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And like I said, it wasn't always like this. So just try to tell the young people who want to start their own thing the importance in investing in yourself.
Just sticking with it. Just sticking with it, man. Like I said, man, I got all this different stuff, but that's because I didn't work, I didn't grind it, saved up money to get to all this stuff. So, I mean, if it's something you really want to do, then you just need to go out 100%. 100% every single time. That's what I tell everybody.
Man, how big or how small, you never know. You say, don't let this. People don't try to clown you at the beginning, they always do.
Oh, yeah. And it's crazy because, like, 80% of the business I get, man, it's where I'm at in life. It's a blessing because I don't even have a shop, bro. So I'm doing all of these. Like, I'll tell you, it's days I come here after work in the Premiere all day, and I come home and do 4 or 5 cars, and that's after work. So sometimes I'm working till 11 o'clock, sometimes midnight, but it's just a grind. But it's a blessing. And like I said, most of my business comes straight from customer referrals. So if I say probably like 80%. Like I get calls, and it's crazy because I even get calls from people, and they're like, oh, or they see me out, they're like, oh, you named Kyree, and I'm like, it's people that I ain't never seen in my life, so it's kind of funny, and they're like, oh, you tinted my car, and I'm like, man, like I do so many cars, so I'm like, man, I don't remember you, but I'm like, what's up, man? So, but I get that a lot, which is crazy. Like, people I ain't never seen in my life, they come up to me and knowing who I am. So, and I just think it's crazy, and it's really a blessing for me to be where I'm at. Well, like I said, just getting it out the garage, bro. But it took a long time to get to this. Like I said, I've been grinding for about 4 years. 4 years.
I'm glad you keep expressing how you've been grinding, because I know a lot of people get confused from like where you at right now.
Man, I'm telling you, dog. It took.
You got it going on, like you ain't putting the work for this.
It took me a long.
Like you ain't struggling for this. Like you said, it was time when this whole place was nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Couldn't operate out of.
Man, it was basically condemned, and then I was like, man, I gotta get this thing up and going, because this is my livelihood, man. This is my livelihood. And I appreciate every single one of my customers, like, cause I'm nothing for real. But like, if I can help you out, then that's what I'm here for.
Speaking of being your livelihood, how did 2020 and COVID impair you on your journey? Did it help? Did it make you stronger, or did it make you want to stop, or what happened, man?
Man, so it's crazy. So like, even during COVID, like, I didn't really take a break. Cause like, honestly, with COVID, business amped up. Like, I was getting calls like crazy. And we actually they made us shut the shop down for a while. But we were still doing stuff. And we would do a couple cars here and there. And so I was still doing that. And then I was busy just cause, I mean, people in the house, and now they ain't got nothing to spend their money on. So it's been crazy. Like, it's crazy because even with the COVID and everything, like, this has been my biggest year to date. And it's like, I'm on pace to double my income from last year, like, already. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, yeah, people, like, I've been doing it so long, so I got contacts with higher up people. Like I got contacts with people that own dealerships, like big name car dealerships, auto glass shops. Like it's crazy. Like I know just being in this, like, and my name just getting out there, like it's crazy the type of people you meet, the people you get to know just from networking, man. And that's the biggest thing. Like it's just networking and get your name out there for real. Because honestly, man, if I don't network, like if I didn't have my Facebook page, I wouldn't have none of this for real. And that's real talk.
That's crazy that you can build something real from the internet, from networking, man.
Just from friends showing love. So, but this is one of them things, man. You got to go get it. Like good work always show for itself. It always do. So that's why I put my all in all these tints. And it'll be times where like I got probably 3-4 cars already booked up, and somebody called me at like 6 p.m. Hey man, can you please get me in? And you gotta think I worked all day, and I'm just like, man, yeah, I got you, and I'll do it because that's just when you starting out, man. That's stuff you got to do. Like you got to take everything you can. And like I said, I'm not where I want to be at, but I'm for sure headed to the right path. And I got a lot of stuff brewing up, and I'm excited for it, for sure.
I wanted to give you big ups on that because even when we doing my restart, I done found a lot of inspiration in a lot of places. You even inspired me, man, because you do your work, you get in on your workouts, and then you do your cars. It's always non-stop.
Non-stop, bro.
And sometimes it might get out even to 5 a.m. or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then you still have your morning shot at the end.
Yeah, still get up.
So like really, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, you want to listen to beat, man.
Yeah, and it's unbelievable, man. Like honestly, I'm gonna tell you, like COVID, it sucked, whatever it was, but it was a blessing in disguise. Like it's crazy. Like COVID this year really amped me up and put me into a financial situation that I'm like, well, I ain't gotta worry or stress about nothing, and I ain't never felt like that, and it's crazy. So like, COVID really was a blessing in disguise.
It's crazy because you work for that, like you got a motherfucking raise, you like, oh.
Nah, I grind it, bro. I grind. Like people don't know. Like I come home every single day. Like so, my weeks consist of Monday. I will go to work every day or all day. And then Monday's my one night right now that I just got to like just kick it, because people don't know I play a lot of darts. So I got a dart league on Mondays. So Mondays that's my personal day. But Tuesday